Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I am a spirit conduit. I'm a seer. I am a divine feminine, part of the twin flame collective. I am a star seed incarnate, an angelic incarnate, a seven others bird phoenix incarnate, a walk-in soul, as well as, did I say a goddess incarnate? I want to do a card pull for the collective. I'm using my universal weight tarot deck. And I was hearing today this song. I think it's by a band called Divine, and the song's called Lately. And I'm a conduit, so spirit will have me. They'll, my spirit guides and the divine will give me not just angel numbers. Yes, this was a long time ago. That started a long time ago. That's kind of more like in the beginning of your spiritual journey and awakenings, to the point where like I'm on the 999 frequency. I've been through all the 111s, 222s, 1010s, 333, 444, 555, 666, 777, 888, 1212, 999. I've been through it. I'm 41. But this song was playing in my head heavy, and it goes, lately I've been watching you, been thinking about you, baby, everything you do, just sitting away, watching the days go by. But just like what she says, and I can't sing right now because my voice, it's going in and out, and it's like, have you ever heard of hit your heart like the wind is tearing it apart, and it's spinning like a merry-go-round, conversations of the storm dodging down. Wish I was a weather in your storm, but I guess it was a heartbreak from the norm, and the day I will always remember. And then she goes really high to where I can't do this right now. And it's like the saddest day in 20 November. And then she like goes off. And this song has been, the divine is like, let me see. And it's like a dark karmic witch sending this song. But it's also, it could be from a divine masculine who misses you. Dark karmic witches now, it's tricky. They're type A personalities, they're control freaks, they're narcissists, sadists, narcopaths, sociopaths, to where they will wear a mask and they will literally be like a double life, okay? So this could be somebody like a suitor, like S-U-I-T-O-R, like somebody who is about to come forward, okay, and to fulfill your emotional cup, like in love, and to ask you on a date, ask you for coffee. Somebody, a man who, you know what? Pages are lurkers though, because they be stalking you, okay? Pages in tarot, it's like letters, people watching you on social media, honestly. Let's see what else. But it's somebody, and if you watch my last video, it's somebody who did you dirty, and they're going through something, or they're about to be going through something in their health, to where they're gonna really, the guilt from what they did to you, from their attacks on you and your person and your character, is gonna eat them when they're on that hospital bed or when they're on their deathbed. And look, I cannot make this up. They're about to go through the wrath that they fucking made for you, the plots and plans. It's like you had to go somewhere that they constricted you with magic, to where like you had to go back to a place where it was really hard for you in your nervous system, and it was like, whether it was memories, or they binded you to a place, or they binded you to a group of people, and or it was a coven of witches that just ripped away your divine destiny, to the point where you had to fold and kind of take the L, and then go back into this environment to where you're like, how the fuck am I supposed to heal now? Like, they damaged me there. Like, it was like you walking in the lion's den. the lion's den, the lion pit, to the point where like a snake pit, to the point where like they constricted you. But now the divine's like, okay, you did this to her or him for too long. You did this to their people. You did this to her soul tribe, to where like some of you were wrongfully set up, to the point where like you, maybe they scapegoated you, but not scapegoat. They set you up to the point where like you had to do time, because false imprisonment and false allegations is what the divine's telling me, and showing me like you were set up, like it was a falsity, like you had to take the L for somebody. Something happened, you guys. Something happened to where like, whether you did time in jail, prison, you were like set up and you had to take the L. You were wrongfully accused of a crime that wasn't yours. There's a name for this, right, in the law. Ooh, and I'm feeling this in my back, like going up and down my back. It's like vibrating, to the point where like there's like a word, a phrase that I'm looking for, the divine is showing me, and it's bad, because like that was not your crime. That was not like, you were not supposed to pay for the consequences of someone. It was someone else's crime that they did, and you had to pay for it. Ooh, it was bad. And I'm getting like wrongful character assassination, narcopathic abuse, narcissistic triangulation. So they came up against you and your character and your name, and you were put away for this, wow, wrongful defamation. Just, you were paying on a crime. Even if you didn't physically go to jail, it felt like your life was behind bars. Like it felt like you were imprisoned, or you were in a prison, that they constricted you with their baneful magic, with their manipulation, with their malefic magic, with their spells, hexes, curses, power, the tongue spells, whatever they did to you. Some of them had puppets, voodoo dolls. Some of them did high magic, low magic on you, chaos magic. A lot of them did moon magic. A lot of them set you up with just manipulating you behind the scenes, like to masses of people, to the point where like you were constricted and nobody said hi to you anymore. You felt like no one wanted to put you no more, and they ruined you, to the point where you were like, you were constricted. It was like you were having to roll your power up in a ball and play small just to get a little bit of respect, a little bit of attention, a little, not even attention, but just like, you know, you were supposed to have your divine god or goddess birthright of reverence, of abundance, of good health, good fortune, you know, your loved ones around you clapping you to see when you win, you know what I'm saying? But now they're about to be in this. They're about to be in this. The divine is turning the fucking tables. And they're lurking on you now. They're checking on your social medias. They're trying to search for you. But you're going away. You're going away. You're sailing to better days. You're literally, or this could mean that they left you for somebody else. Or this could also mean that you're about to change locations and you're about to be divinely protected, to where this is swords. This is the Six of Swords. So you see like a mother and her child, or this could be a father and their child. And you see like the boatmen take them away, to the point where like they're going and they're sailing to, so see, it was like before it was choppy water, so it was like plots and plans and setups, wrongful false allegations, to where like the water back there, it's smooth. So you're going into better days, smoother waters. And they be watching you. You guys, I cannot lie. The pages, these are the lurkers. These are like the stalkers. The ones even that could like serve you papers, to the point where like, you know, you have to show up in court. Maybe they don't want you to leave, so now they're trying to trap you and they're trying to serve you with papers so you could be trapped with them in their misery, to the point where they're going to take you to court. They're going to try to constrict you more with the judge. They're going to try to trap you so you don't leave them. They're so wicked. You hear the fucking energy vampire again? She's always latching my energy. It's one of them is retired. The other one, I don't even want to talk about them. But look, because you're about to go into your Ten of Cups, you guys. The Ten of Cups, when this shows up, this is like fulfillment and love, partnership, abundance, money and partnership. You're about to come up on, it's a beautiful card, to the point where like Cups, it's emotional fulfillment, it's love, it's water, you know, healing. You're about to come up in your healed relationship, to the point where like they constricted you. They had you down in the dumps. They had you tied to them, or they had you tied from your blessings, away from your blessings, to the point where you were feeling like, fuck, I can't get out of this. Like, what is this? Something's wrong. I just can't quite put my finger on it. What is this? To the point where now you went through fucking years, decades, some of you. This could have been from a generational curse that your mama or your daddy put on you. This could have been from your grandmommy. This could have been an ancestral curse, a generational curse, to the point where you were chosen for divine blessings, divinity. You were chosen to break that bullshit, that darkness. And now look, they constricted you. It was someone in your inner circle, and they constricted you, okay? And they wanted you tied to them. They didn't want to see you succeed. Look, they wanted to have you tied up and be controlled. That's fucked up. To the point where you were tied up for a long time. It could have been weeks, months, could have been years, could have been generations, like decades, I mean, to the point where, like, you were the chosen for this shit. Like, now you're gonna come into this. You're gonna go from feeling like this and this. This vampire, she needs to stop. She's latching in my energy. Like, please worry about your life, bro. Don't worry about me no more. And then this is, you know, your divinity and love. And they'll listen to you now. The energy vampires, they'll listen to you because they're going to try to set you up energetically. They're energy vampires. So they're very telepathic. Everything's an energy with them. These motherfuckers are sneaky. They're like snakes in the grass. So they could produce a thought form spell to where they will get in your mental. They'll get in your dreams. They'll have also power of the tongue manipulation, to where they won't only teleport or astral travel into your dream states while you're sleeping, but they will create fucking obstacles and blockages and problems in your life, like in your immediate world, to the point where, like, they're going to have you feeling like this, and then they're going to tie you to them, and then they're going to create like inner turmoil, to where you don't have inner peace, to where you're going to be like, they're going to be feeding off your energy, and you're going to be tied to them. They're going to have you tied to a situation that they want to control your life with, and you're, you know, and you're just like, you know, you've been going through this for a really long time, to the point where some of you are going to have to go back into this energy and just get everything right there. You know what this is. So this is the Seven of Pentacles. The Pentacles is Mother Earth. Mother Earth is about stability. It's about money. It's about prosperity, abundance. So you're going to be having to stack your coins or save up some money or do something, and you're going to have to be the emperor of your own life. I'm going to shuffle so you can create a better life for you. And unfortunately these days it takes this grinding, hard working, because you know how the higher ups and the elite have everything set up to where, like, you got to get saved by the system. You got to go into the system because everything's simulated and work like a workhorse, so the elite can control you, or you're going to be miserable and you're going to stay tied to these motherfuckers, and they're going to have you in their grip, to the point where you're not going to want to have to do this. You're going to be forced out of your comfort energy, and you're going to have to do this so you can manifest and be the emperor of your life. And a lot of the divine feminines who are suffering without their masculine, you know, you see the masculine there, you see the feminine there. And you see, you know, the dark karmics took him away. So then she's like alone with the kids. Or maybe even he went with the kids, or she's alone, or whatever the situation, to the point where you're not going to want to have to do this. You're going to be forced out of your comfort zone, to the point where you have to. It's to get your ducks in a row to achieve this. It's sad too, because we've been needing our freaking... Look at this. They stabbed you in the back. And they did this shit successfully. Like, the people who wanted... Oh my God. They were creating problems. And they wanted all of these misfortunes to fall on your life in different avenues. In your health, in your roads to money, good luck, good fortune. They stabbed you in the back. They betrayed you. It's betrayal trauma. To where now the divine is like, they did this to you for decades, for years, weeks, months, for some time. They created conflicts, burdens for you, blockages in your life path. You weren't supposed to go through this. They created this for you, so I'm going to put them under divine judgment now. You see this? I can't lie and make this up. And some of it are male witches of Aries, Sagittarius, and the fire signs, okay? To the point where there were mages and sages doing chaos magic, black magic. And the reason why I'm being like this is because the divine is sending me this information. I don't make this up. Like, I'm a conduit. I'm a seer. So somebody in a fire element, and they have lots of fire in their chart, he watches you. He lurks. He could be an energy vampire. He could be a witch. He been doing magic behind the scenes, or doing thought form magic, wishing you ill will, or talking about you, creating blockages to their people in their circle, and then this will manifest as energy to block you in different avenues of your life or your health, your physical vessel. It could leak from your chakras and go into your body, and you could get pain. Oh my God. To the point where you don't want to have to do this, but you're being forced to now focus on your pentacles, to the point where like you're focusing on your money, your coins, stacking, working hard, grinding, because you have no other choice. You know, they done took your love life away. They closed your fucking they put obstacles in your life in every avenue, to the point where you had no choice. You were broken down. They broke you down to your lowest, to where you were like, I can't breathe. Like, I'm up to my neck in this BS. Like, I've had it up to here, to where like you had to go back into this energy. Look at this. And they made you like abandon your truth. They made you walk away from your life purpose, or they walked away from you. Like, they had you under their shoe like this, or they had you gripped by the neck, controlling you with magic. Because this in this deck, he's about control. Look how he binds these lovers with chains. This could have been spiritual attacks on your love life from these chaotic dark witches, karmic witches. They could have binded your lover to somebody else. You could have been in such heartache and pain, to the point where you had no choice but to go into this energy and grind and do you. But look, your divine's going to reward you, and you're going to get this back. But they're always going to be behind the scenes trying to fight you. They're going to be behind the scenes trying to fight you and create obstacles, problems, blocks there. But you're about to get it back, and they sense this. That's why that fight card, that conflict card came up. Because you know what? You're no fool. And you're the Empress. Okay, so this is for the divine feminines now. The Empress is a divine feminine. Empresses are all about fertility, you know, creation, divine feminines. It's going to be like, you can have nurturing abilities, you can have medicine woman abilities, healer abilities. You're the Empress. It's over the Queen. Okay, the Empress is over. It's the top of the top, over the Queen. Divine feminine energy. And then here you go. Look. There could be somebody who is an earth sign, who is or they have earth in their chart, Capricorn, Taurus, and or Virgo, and they're trying to mess with magic against your life. Or it could be manipulative female who's in a higher position with more money at this point than you, who did magic on you. Look at this. And it affected your health. The star is always health. Oh, but look, you're about to come in and get your love. Like, your children going to be with you, your money, everything that they took from you, they did all that magic on you. You're about to come into it. And it could have been a Gemini who did this to you. It could have been an air sign, a Libra, a dark witch, a dark karmic witch. And they tried to stop you from your divine contracts of love, of marriages, or they tried to marry your person, or some of them did, or they tried to take your lover from you, your sacred divine lover, your person from you. Wow, she's wicked. Wicked. And it affected your partnership. But the divine is like, you know what? I'm gonna come and slice this off. I'm gonna come, and I'm gonna slice this so you could come into your blessings, your full blessings, to the point where he's going to turn the tables on your enemies who did this to you, your enemy, and you're going to come into the world of your blessings. You're going to come into your blessings. Your health is going to return to your good health, your good fortune, your money, okay, your house, your belongings, your people, your soul tribe, your kids, your divine counterpart, your soulmate, your lover, your person. You're going to get everything back. The divine's not playing now. He saw it for too long. Yeah, your roads are about to open. You're about to come in your blessings, into your blessings. You're about to get everything back that these motherfuckers thought that they could take from you. So this is the second reading of the day that is just confirmation, confirmation, and confirmation. So I just hope that you enjoyed that reading, you guys. I'm going to upload this. I love you. If you guys need a personal reading, I'm here. I'm a divine feminine. I am a high priestess, okay? I'm Mama Oya's child. I have Oya over my crown, and then I have Yama on my heart. I'm also a seer, okay? I am a sage. I have lots and lots of psychic powers. I'm a clairvoyant, clairsentient, telepathic, HSP, highly sensitive person, a walk-in soul, a claircognizant, clairaudient. I do past life readings. I do aura color readings. I don't need cards or tools. I'm a conduit. I'm a medicine woman. I come from a long lineage of medicine women, doulas, midwives. I know about, you know, Mother Earth, Gaia, plant magic. I'm a Reiki master healer. I'm an empath. I'm a teacher, spiritual teacher, excuse me. Certified in Reiki Master 1 and 2, Usai Reiki, and teacher. And then I'm also certified in Fire Reiki. If you guys need a personal reading session, I'm going to leave my email in the box below. And then if you need a session of energy work, like pulling, okay, and cutting, you know, any type of energy work and healing, I am for you. Okay, so just email me professionally, please. Professional inquiries only. Nothing sexual. Nothing explicit, because I do get emails sometimes and I won't even answer you. If you try to ask me for a nip slip and you're going to pay me and cash out me, no. I'm not on OnlyFans. I'm not an OF, okay? I'm by far more spiritually evolved than having to take off my clothes for stuff, okay? I love you guys. Please subscribe. Cash at me. I'm open to equal energy exchange donations. I love you. Remember, you are the light, and you are the love, and you are the medicine, baby.